gas up the Jeep, it's good to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. The highway is long, the wheels turning round. Pack up the cook stove and the bowls. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I are on the road.
I'm back in the kitchen again today, and my wife's not here, so I'm going to cook some sardines again today. My idea today is I'm going to make some pan-seared radicchio with a sardine vinaigrette. That's going to be so good, and it's going to make the house smell like fish, so my wife's not here, so I'm safe. Anyway, what I have to work with today is I have this nice head of radicchio. I have, of course, our sardines. Today I'm using these Mateith wild small sardines with sweet piquillo pepper in there. I like these sardines a lot, and I cook with these a lot because they're nice and tiny and they look nice on the dish. Sometimes the dish calls, like wants to have something larger or something smaller, and I think this one works better with a little bit smaller sardine. I also have some garlic, which I've sliced, and some shallot. I have a little chopped parsley, and then for a vinaigrette, of course, I have some olive oil, some red wine vinegar, I have some salt and pepper, and then I might add a little bit of this pomegranate molasses to give it a little bit sweetness. And that's it. Really simple dish, but it's going to be super, super tasty. Now, as you know, radicchio is sort of a bitter vegetable. It's a bitter, leafy lettuce, but it's really, really tasty, especially when you grill it or pan sear it, and it gives that nice smoky flavor to it. I don't have a grill right now, but I am going to pan sear this to get some of that sort of nice dark kind of caramelization on there, and then we're going to remove the radicchio from the pan, and then we're going to make sort of our warm vinaigrette with our sardines, and you'll see that next. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our radicchio into wedges. Kind of use this core to keep it together. Just like that. Get that all into our dish here. And on this, I'm going to add some olive oil. And then some salt and pepper. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to take this to the stove, and then we're going to start searing this. All right, at the stove, our pan is nice and hot. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil into the pan. And then I'm going to put my radicchio. I want to get some nice color and wilt this down just a little bit. But while that's cooking, I'm going to open up our sardines. Look at that. Okay. Now we have everything ready. We'll just wait a little bit here and get some nice color on these. See that nice color we're seeing on there? That's exactly what we're looking for. These will start to wilt down just a little bit. I'm actually going to cover these up so that the steam that's created in there is going to still brown on the bottom, but it's also going to help the radicchio wilt down just a little bit. So we'll do this for probably like 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be ready to make our sauce. Okay, those look perfect. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to transfer them over to a plate. Just like that. Let's see, I'll use 3 of them for this one. Okay. Okay, and then back to our pan. I'm going to take our sardines, and I'm going to put some of that olive oil into there, some of that sardine oil, and a little more olive oil. And then to that, I'm going to add our slivered garlic and shallot. We'll start to get a little color on those. We just want to just lightly toast those. And then I'm going to add the rest of our sardines in the pan right in there. These are nice to have those nice Radicchio peppers in there. Okay. And then next I'm going to add some of our red wine vinegar, just a splash of vinegar. Like that. Once again, a little more olive oil, just sort of creating our vinaigrette, a little bit of salt, a little fresh ground pepper. I'll actually turn the heat off now. It's really popping pretty good. And then last but not least, I'm going to add a little bit of this pomegranate molasses, and this is really going to add some nice sweetness to this. Just like that. You get all those sardines just coated in that. And let this sort of reduce and thicken up just a little bit. Oh, one thing I forgot to add is I wanted to add a couple of chiltepines. You can use regular chili flakes if you like to give this a little kick. All right, look at that. That looks perfect. I'm going to take that to our plate, and I'm going to put our sardines, vinaigrette, kind of right on top of that radicchio, just like that, and all that nice toasted garlic. Now to finish this dish, I put some fresh parsley on top, and then I have this parsley oil that I made the other day, and I do have a video on this, so just scroll back and you'll see how I made this parsley oil. And then that just adds a nice little bit of green to the outside of this. See how pretty that looks there? And then I'm also going to take some of our pomegranate molasses, and I'm just going to put just kind of a little tiny little, maybe a couple drops around the outside, just like that, just for a little color and a little zing, just like that. Okay, and there it is. All right, there it is, my pan-seared radicchio with a sardine vinaigrette. Look at that. Wow, that looks good. It smells so good too. You can really smell sort of the earthiness, or the vegetal earthiness of the radicchio, the sardines, of course, and then just all those other flavors, the garlic and the shallots and all that really come through. So I can't wait to get into this and try it. So look at that. Okay. All right, so first I'm going to go right into this radicchio. You can see that right there. Still nice and crisp. It has a little bit of that bitterness still, but actually cooking it really reduces the bitterness quite a bit. Really adds more of a sweetness to it. But of course we did add some pomegranate molasses to add some sweetness as well. But that crispy garlic and shallots that are also in there are really good. And the sardine. Let's see. So there's some of that sardine, that pan-seared sardine as well. And you know, the high heat that we had it on really made like a crispy skin on the sardine, so it's really nice texture. I think, let me see, I'm going to take some of this radicchio, and I'm going to wrap up a nice piece of sardine into the radicchio. There we go. And then I want to scoop up some of this nice sauce that's at the bottom. It's really that vinaigrette, that red wine vinegar, and the oil, and the pomegranate molasses, and then just, you know, all those flavors are just. That was a perfect bite right there. I love the bitterness of the radicchio with the sort of the caramelized flavors of everything else. It's so good. Oh man, it's hitting everything. Let me tell you, so good. Why are you talking to me? Arlo's talking to me. He's talking to me a lot lately while I'm cooking here. I don't blame him because it smells good. The whole house kind of smells like fried sardines though. So I'm going to air it out before my wife gets home. Look at that. Nice sardine, a little bit crispy, little slivers of garlic. Man, I'm not going to have any trouble eating this whole plate. That's for sure. Ooh, got a little more of that chili pepper. Ooh, that's good. This is one of those dishes that everything is working here. My whole mouth is just like excited about all the, you know, you have bitter and sour and sweet and spicy and salty and, oh man, everything in here is working. Wow, that is amazing. You definitely need to try this recipe. It's super simple and super quick. And if you do try it, please leave a comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe.
Yes,
we will see you in the next one.
it's fun to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I.